Hey, Big Brother fans. It is late Tuesday, June 26th. And I had mentioned, I think, well, at least on Periscope, I mentioned that I was kind of doing a little mini vacation before Big Brother started. And indeed I am. So I didn't do a Spreaker, which, by the way, we may not call it a Spreaker anymore, this morning. I did not do a little driving car cast this morning because I was doing the thing with my wife. We were out and about checking out the sights in Asheville and that kind of stuff. So, but what I did do a little bit ago was I checked, and I mentioned on my very last CarCast that I was going to try to get myself up on iTunes and Stitcher, and surprise, the CarCast is now up on iTunes and Stitcher with all the episodes going back to 2016. More things than you would ever want to listen to, because frankly, if it's more than about a week old, it ain't worth checking out. But hey, they're there. So I wanted to make an announcement that you can now listen to my CarCast not only on Spreaker, which is what I use to record it and where it is always going to be available, but also on iTunes and Stitcher and iHeartRadio as well. I don't know when it'll show up, and I haven't tried TuneIn. Oh, and Google Play maybe. I didn't check Google Play. So it could be on Google Play as well. Point is, for those of you that had never tried to hear this, and you wouldn't have heard it yet because it was only on Spreaker, it should be a little bit easier to get onto your regular rotation of things to listen to, and should just pop up in your list if you have it set that way on iTunes or Stitcher or TuneIn or whatever. So, hey, it's good news. I was surprised. My next goal for this little thing I call a CarCast is to actually get a guest. I'm working on a guest. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm working on having a conversation with someone who is a big Brother fan, who some of you will know, and he's agreed to do an interview and talk about Big Brother. I just have to get it worked out and scheduled. So we'll see if I get this person, and I think I will. It'll be a fun surprise for everybody. I haven't heard him talking much about Big Brother elsewhere, and so having met him, I know he's a huge fan of Big Brother, and he will have no problems expressing his opinion on what's going on in the house and everything. So that's something to look forward to. I don't know when. Hopefully within the next week, if I can get my act together, I will coordinate a call and throw it up here on the CarCast. And I am sitting in my car, by the way. I walked out to my car to record this because, as I said, I'm on vacation. My wife is asleep. So I thought, oh, where can I record this? Oh, I know. I'll walk out to the car and I'll sit in the car and record this. So let's talk about Big Brother now for a second, real quick. So we still have no feeds. There is still the person, the Vegas account that is giving us tidbits of information. She has said that there was a little bit of something going on between Chris, a.k.a. Swaggy, and Bailey, who's the flight attendant, that they kind of had a little make-out session or something, but it wasn't a showman's yet. Also, if you remember, I said yesterday that Tyler has apparently won Head of Household, and he nominated Sam and Steve. Now, what's weird about that is that later on, this Vegas account also reported that only 8 people were able to compete in the first Head of Household competition, which seems... they also said that Tyler nominated Sam and Steve because they're the first 2 out, and he didn't want to get blood on his hands. But if you don't want to get blood in your hands, why would you nominate 2 people? You'd say, I'm going to nominate the first 2 out, but other people didn't even compete. I'm not sure about that. Some have speculated that maybe the 8 others couldn't participate, but were also safe from nomination. So I guess that's possible. Julie Chen also said today that tomorrow night, Wednesday night show, will have 3 big competitions, and in the end, 1 person will come out a big winner and 2 people will come out big losers, kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know if I like these superpowers to start off a game, start off a season. I don't. It seems like it's tilting things in someone's favor too much. But of course, that will also mean that it'll tilt back much harder the other direction. So I guess it's kind of like pushing someone on a swing really hard to start with, that you get a lot of action. But it seems a bit, I don't know, it just seems a bit forced. But then again, I'm still not going to complain. They have confirmed that there are no alumni going to be on the show. They may show up to visit and to do things, but they're not going to be participating in Big Brother. I'm happy about that. Can't complain about that. Also, there's been some speculation about whether the first eviction will be this week or next week. I don't think. I think the power veto will be this weekend, Friday or Saturday. I don't think we'll have an eviction Thursday night. I don't think we'll have a live show. I think the first live show will be a week from Thursday, and I don't think we'll do a eviction a la Jody or Glenn, where they got evicted before the show even aired. I don't think that's going to happen. Last year, Megan getting evicted, she wasn't really evicted. She got ejected. She quit. No, she quit. And that was not expected to happen. So I don't think we're going to see any of that. I think it's going to be a brand new show on Thursday. We'll see the head of household winner. I think the first evictions, when the feeds go live, we will know who's been nominated, or in theory have confirmed that. I don't know if we'll see nominations on Thursday. I would expect, like a normal week, we will get nominations on. We might get them. Well, wait a minute. Let me think here for a second. Now, we'll have a head of household Thursday night. Sunday, we will get nominations, head of household winner and nominations, or head of nominations, and then Wednesday will be the power veto. Yeah, we'll be on a regular schedule, right off to start. We'll be on a regular schedule. So that's what I got, guys. Nothing too exciting to report. Nothing that probably most of you don't already know. I was just fired up that I'm on iTunes and Stitcher now. If I knew how easy it was, I would have done it a long time ago. Honest to goodness, it was really easy. And frankly, as a little lesson for those of you, if you're interested in podcasting, go to Spreaker, Spreaker. You can get a free account. Now, you have a very limited amount of time. You can only record so much, and they only keep so much total of your recordings. But once you're on Spreaker and you have a decent number of followers and stuff, you can then in turn feed your thing right to iTunes, and they will put you up on iTunes. So it's possible to get your foot in the door without having to spend any money. I personally spend money with Spreaker, and that's thanks to you guys that have supported us on Patreon. I decided to use some of my money that I've gotten from Patreon to pay for my Spreaker account, so I get a little bit higher level. But some of you who wanted to try out podcasting and that kind of thing, hey, there's no reason you can't. All right, that's not talking about Big Brother, so I'm done. I don't know if I'll do one of these tomorrow. I probably will. We'll be driving tomorrow for a few hours, so I probably will do one of these sometime in the morning if I have any new news. We still haven't even seen a bikini bathing suit picture of the house guests yet, so we're kind of waiting on that to even show up. All right, that's it. I'm done. Out of here. Take care. Those of you that have iTunes, go leave me feedback. Go leave me some reviews on iTunes, just to get a little action, maybe, if you could. I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go now and blast the links to my iTunes and Stitcher pages all over my Twitter account. So apologies to those of you that see that in a little bit. Thanks. Bye.